Today, Mr. Darmono will talk to us about Australia and Indonesia working together. Please make him welcome.
Smith, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Indonesia is the world's fourth most populous country in the world, with a population of over 238 million people and an annual population growth rate of 1.9%, according to the national census of 2010. About 130 million people, of 58% of the total population live on Java Island, making it the world's most populous island. The population of the Greater Jakarta Metropolitan Area, or Jabodetabek, an acronym made up from the first syllables of Jakarta, Bogor, Depok, Tanjung, and Bekasi region, is 28 million people, higher than the total population of Australia. Java Island, as the most densely populated island, has seen significant urban development compared to the other parts of Indonesia. The high population and rapid urban growth creates high demand for housing and demand for more industry, which create jobs for the growing population. In the past 20 years, many of new urban centers, satellite cities and towns, and industrial estate have been developed. The infrastructure's development, such as road, energy, and transportation, however, is lagging behind. The construction of new roads cannot match the increase in number of new motor vehicles, coupled with the lack of adequate, reliable public transport system. This has created worsening traffic congestion in most major cities in Indonesia, with Jakarta being the worst case. Let us take a closer look at Jakarta, the capital city. The capital city, a center of economy, culture, and political powers. With an area of 662 square kilometers, Jakarta has a population of 10 million. It ranks as the most populous city in Southeast Asia and 13th in the world. With a population density of 14,000 people per square kilometer, and in Tambora district in Jakarta, it reaches as high as 49,368 people per square kilometer. Jakarta is the 9th largest urban population in the world. By daytime on working days, if we include commuters from Jabodetabek area, there are more than 12 million people in Jakarta. Imagine putting half of total Australia's population in a city less than 10% the land size of Greater Melbourne. Jakarta has a total of 7,650 kilometer road networks with a low road ratio of 6.2% and a very low annual growth of 0.01%. There are 6.7 million vehicles with an increase of 1,172 vehicles daily, with 160 new cars and 986 new motorcycles every day. There are 21 million trips made daily within Jakarta and from to Jabodetabek. The increasing use of private vehicles is partly due to the inadequate and reliable public transport systems. The Jakarta city government is currently planning an integrated transport system consists of bus, rail, MRT, subway, and monorail, as well as introducing access restrictions for private vehicles, particularly in the CBD area. With these problems and also the diminishing available land in Jakarta, new urban and industrial centers have to be developed outside of the Jakarta city into the surrounding regions. One of these regions in Cikarang in West Java, some 30 kilometers from the city center, where the great industrial and residential estate in Southeast Asia, Jababeka, is located. I would like now to share with you the development of Kota Jababeka, of 5,600 hectares, an integrated industrial, residential, commercial, educational, hospitality, entertainment and healthcare facility city. The size of Jababeka is slightly bigger than the Melbourne CBD area. Kota Jababeka is our company flagship development in Cikarang, Bekasi, strategically located 35 kilometers east of Jakarta along the Bekasi-Cikampek corridor, which is home to a dozens industrial estates and townships. Kota Jababeka is a self-contained industry-based township and home to more than 1,500 local and multinational companies from over 30 countries. In Kota Jababeka, our company provides a one-stop industrial solution through top-notch infrastructures that includes industrial water provisions, wastewater treatment, asset management, power supply, and an international dry port, all of which makes the estate the preferred destination for foreign and local investors alike. In support and complementing the industrial estate are the company's residential and commercial clusters and areas, which have transformed a mere industrial park to a self-sustaining city development and housing, education, healthcare, and entertainment facilities. Today, this area, Cikarang New Town, has got over 1 million population, which was only about 3,000 people 24 years ago. The business model that the company used to create this independent city is to develop an industrial park for manufacturing companies in a manner which builds a critical mass that has allowed us to offer and enhance our complementary commercial and residential real estate development, as well as our infrastructure and asset management services. Our president, SBY, said one time that we should build 100 more cities like this so that we can create 100 million jobs or strong middle class. Approximately 450 kilometers east of Jakarta, we have commenced land acquisition in the Kendal Regency of Central Java, which together with Sembawang Corporation Singapore will be developed into a new industry-based township. In addition, we have a 1,500 hectares property in Tanjung, Lesung, Banten, West Java, which lies approximately 200 kilometers southwest of Jakarta. Because of its proximity of two national parks, the development plan for this property will cater to the tourism, hospitality, and leisure industries. Tanjung Lesung, which should see significant benefit from the government's master plan for the acceleration and expansion of the Indonesian economic development, or MD3EI. Urban development always poses challenges, but at the same time also provides solutions and new opportunities. The solutions we hope to achieve are the ones that are sustainable, self-sufficient, and which can improve the quality of life of the residents. These are certainly opportunities for collaboration between Indonesia and Australia. In 2011, the Indonesian government has launched the master plan for acceleration and expansion of the Indonesian economic development. Or MD3EI, as an integral part of national development planning. The master plan identifies 6 economic corridors as growth centers and emphasizes, among others, the importance of increasing infrastructure development and energy supply. Accelerated infrastructure development is crucial in order to achieve better connectivity, which in turn will enhance more traders and high economic growth. Australia has many beautiful cities, well planned, and this possesses the experience, technology, highly qualified architects, construction, which easily we can collaborate within Australia and Indonesia and all between the business people so that we can develop more cities, more planned cities, which Australia has got a lot of experience. The Indonesian and Australian governments are currently negotiating the Indonesia-Australia Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, or IA-CEPA. The IA-CEPA consists of three main elements, namely trade, goods and services, economic partnership and capacity building. The IBC, together with Indonesian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, KADIN, the Australian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, or ACCI, and AIBC, have formed the Indonesia-Australia Business Partnership Group, or IABPG. The BPG has produced a position paper of private sector's views on IA-CEPA. This BPG position paper is used by both governments as reference in their negotiation. Under the MP3IE and IA-CEPA, there are opportunities for collaboration between the two nations. But in investment of infrastructure development, capacity building, technology-based services, and many others. We invite Australian companies to engage more in Indonesia, come and visit more often, find a local partner, or set up an office here and seize the opportunities. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.